Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Last time, I revealed the name of my fantasy adventure series, the Cartographer Saga. Today, I'd like to introduce the character at the heart of that story. Cayenne is the lens through which readers will experience this world, its wonders, its dangers, and the mysteries hidden beyond the edge of a map. But rather than hearing about it from me, I thought I would be more fitting to let her introduce herself. Everyone, meet Cayenne.
There was a time when the most dangerous thing in my life was choosing which dress to wear for dinner. I lived in the governor's estate in Port Catulus, high above the harbor where the ships came and went like clockwork. My uncle ruled the islands from behind polished doors and long tables, and I was expected to grow into something just as refined, proper, presentable, forgettable. I watched the sea more than I ever listened to my tutors. It was always there, just beyond the walls, stretching farther than anyone could ever explain. Endless, they said, as if that was supposed to satisfy me. It never did. I wanted to know what was out there, not just that it existed. No one liked that question. They preferred maps with edges, lines, borders, things that made the world feel contained. Safe. I suppose I never believed in safe. Then Renard Vane changed everything. One moment I was the governor's niece. The next I was cargo on a pirate ship thrown into a life I had only ever glimpsed from a distance. I should have been afraid. I was at first. But the fear doesn't last long when the world finally starts answering the questions you've been asking your whole life. The sea wasn't what they told me it was. Neither was history. Neither were the stories, and I wasn't who they expected me to be either. Somewhere between the decks of a ship and the edges of a map no one believed in, I stopped being someone who watched the world from a window. I became someone who sailed it. I don't think my uncle would recognize me now. That's probably for the best.
And that is Cayenne. But every story is shaped by the people who enter it. And soon, we'll be taking our first look at the world she calls home. Until then, fair winds, my friends, and I'll see you beyond the horizon.